It's a live, first live for 2026. How y'all doing? What's going on? Uh, you know, space people look good in here. Yo, we back live. We back live. The first live of 2026. Hope y'all are having a good day. You know what I mean? This one's gonna be quick. I just want to deliver the news. Then I gotta go play some basketball. Probably gonna go try to play some basketball for a little bit. Then I'm gonna come back and try to do some work. But I hope everybody's doing good, doing good. So for those who may have attended any of the previous live streams when I had been talking about what I wanted to do, as a matter of fact, at the end of the year, what I want to do at the end of the year, which we didn't end up getting to do. Y'all remember me saying that this is my goal to basically try to have a project or something like that. So it didn't end up coming to fruition, but what did end up happening is, I was able to just keep making music and put out my singles and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? Here we are, it's 2026, and we got an open slate. So I think TBM season starts now. Okay. TBM season starts now. What does TBM season mean? Okay. TBM are the initials of the title of my upcoming EP that is dropping January 30th. I'm hating it. This is getting on my nerves. This is really getting on my nerves. Okay, I'm taking this off. Skip this. Okay. So it's the initials of the title of my EP. All right. That's dropping January 30th. All right. And that EP is called The Biggest Mountain. Okay. And it's actually called The Biggest Mountain Base Camp Before the Ascent. Okay. So this is the beginning of an idea that I've really, like I said, I had since last year, because it's basically based off of like my experience last year and how I felt about the year, what it taught me through hard lessons and losses and things like that. Basically what it taught me. Well, first of all, let's skip all that. So the biggest mountain, base camp before the ascent. Okay, so before you take on the mountain, you got to do some planning, you got to get some equipment, you got to do all these things before you actually do the actual climbing of the mountain. So with that comes this idea. This is base camp. You know what I'm saying? This is setting everything up to be able to take take the trip up the mountain and things like that. Like I said, I'm really excited for this project. One reason I'm really excited for it is because it was supposed to release last year, and then two, I'm excited because I feel like as musicians, sometimes we kind of hold ourselves back behind a music timeline. So knowing that this was the next project that I wanted to do, this was it. So if this wasn't coming out, nothing else was really coming out or anything like that. So I'm glad to be able to just be moving forward, because sometimes I can get paralyzed by indecision. So I'm glad to be able to confidently say that this music is coming. I hope that y'all resonate with it and that y'all enjoy it. People who know me and y'all know my music and stuff like that, y'all know what it's like, what it's about. It's gonna be helpful, or you'll be able to relate to it. You know what I mean? You'll be able to relate to it. Because like I say all the time, I'm a regular person. I gotta work every day, gotta work, you know what I'm saying, do everything that a regular human does. This ain't no I'm stunting on you rap crap. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, The Biggest Mountain. I can't wait to share this with y'all. So I hope that y'all are excited as well. I know that I also was trying to decide if I was going to put out a single for December, But then I also thought that I would just be putting out too much music before I wanted to get out an EP. So I decided to just keep pushing Locked In. So I just kept pushing Locked In, just kept pushing it. Still pushing it now. But, you know, I also didn't have the confirmation that I was going to do what I'm doing. So yes, The Biggest Mountain Base Camp Before the Ascent will be available on streaming services January 30th. But here's a caveat. If you are one of those people who just really rock with me, or you really want to support me, or you feel like you just can't wait, then today's your lucky day. Because today, it is available right now on Bandcamp, okay? So if you want to support, definitely think about supporting by buying it on Bandcamp, okay? Right now I have it set at $9 or pay what you want. There's a reason why I set it at $9. I wasn't trying to ask for too much, but at the same time, like if you heard my story and all these things like that, you know how much I pay to actually make this music. And I love making the music. That's not anybody else's fault or anything like that, but just some help with making and producing the tracks is nice. You know what I mean? So the reason why I picked $9, excuse me. The reason why I picked $9 is because for the people who do not know, we do not get paid hardly anything per stream. Okay, so even a full stream of our song, it's barely a penny. On Apple Music, shout out to them, they give us a penny per stream. But on Spotify, it's 0.0033, and other places, like we don't even make a penny per stream. You know what I mean? But people listen to music every day and love music every day. They live their life to music. They have soundtracks that they listen to, and we only get paid up to a penny per stream. So there's something definitely wrong with that. You know what I mean? There's nothing I can really do about it right now that I know, besides just try to find alternate ways to fundraise. So this EP is available for purchase at $9, or, you know what I'm saying, pay what you want. So check that out. Let me know if that's an option for you, or you ain't got to let me know. Just go ahead and drop that. You know what I'm saying? But there was another thing. We get paid that much. So $9, what I'm asking you to pay, $9, it would take us, let me tell you exactly how many streams it would take. On the two majors, okay, whatever. Okay, to make $9 from music streams, you'll need roughly 1,800 to 3,000 Spotify streams. Okay? At 0.003 to 0.005 per stream. Or around 900 Apple Music streams at about a penny per stream. Okay? So that's nothing. That's nothing, especially when you are a low volume, like, you know what I'm saying, when you don't have like a lot of activity or anything like that, just the people who rock with you, man, that's a lot. That's nothing. And then YouTube music payments vary, but expect roughly between 0.004 and 0.007. So they're better than Spotify, but that's still not, it's nothing. So, like I said, I've been trying to find a way to kind of pivot and try to do both at the same time. So here's my try. All right. Like I said, this wasn't going to be long, just short and sweet. TBM season is almost here. January 30th, we drop in on streaming platforms. Okay. But if you're a real one and you want to help me out, then just pay the $9, bro. Pay the $9 so I don't have to wait 6 months for $9. 6 months for 3,000 streams or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, if you really appreciate what I do and what I bring to the table and appreciate my music, or just, like you said, just want to help out an independent artist who's standing for something, definitely consider purchasing on Bandcamp and following on Bandcamp, okay? Because Bandcamp is It's dope, and I plan on releasing more music through there. All right, I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Like I said, I just want y'all to know that TBM season is almost upon us. I'm sure I'll be having more. More lives and more videos coming soon. But you know what I'm saying. Until then, I will catch y'all next time. Peace.